Good evening and welcome to our last choral music concert for the 1999-2000 school year. My name is Elizabeth Cocking and I am a freshman choral music student at Oak Creek High School. I will be leading you through tonight's choral music selections. We will begin tonight's concert with Concert Choir's medley presentation of Guys and Dolls. The medley will feature soloists Luis Sevilla on the opening, Kim Rasmussen, Rebecca Sapinski, and David Striggy on the Fugue for the Tin Horns, and Tina Fintak on A Bushel and a Peck, and Angela Brune on Adeline's Lament. Following Concert Choir's choral selection, Mr. Thompson and seniors Jennifer Bryan and Lauren Bethnap will present this awards to the students in Concert Choir. We now present Concert Choir and the Guys and Dolls medley.
What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. I'll picture about a Minnesota man who's so in love with a Mississippi girl and sacrifices everything and moves to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy. What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. A story about a guy who brought his wife a small ruby. What eyes would have been his union dues. That's what's in the Daily News. What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting at home by the television set who used to be something of a rover. That's what's happening all over. Love is a thing that has licked 'em, and it looks like Nathan's just another victim.
When you see a guy reach for stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some doll.
When you find a John waiting out the rain, chances are
When you see a gent paying all kinds of rent for a flat that can flatten the Taj Mahal. Call it funny, but it's better than even money that the guy's only doing it for some doll, some doll, some doll. The guy's only doing it for some doll. Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck be a lady tonight.
Luck if you've ever been a lady to begin with. Luck be a lady tonight. How nice a lady can be. I know the way you treated other guys you've been with. Luck be a lady with me.
Luck be a lady with me.
A lady doesn't leave her escort. It isn't fair. It isn't nice. Roll 'em, roll 'em, roll 'em, roll 'em.
Some other guys die.
So let's keep the party
Let's keep the
polite.
party polite.
Never get out of my sight.
Never get out of my sight.
Stick with me, baby. I'm your fella you came in with. Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady tonight. Roll 'em, roll 'em tonight. Ha!
I got a horse right here, the name is Paul Revere, and here's a guy that sighs if the weather's clear.
I'm Peggy Valentine, 'cause on the morning line, the guy has got his big head and 529. Has chance, has chance. This guy says the horse has chance. If he says the horse has chance, has chance, has chance. I know it's Valentine, the morning looks just fine. I know the jockey's brother's a friend of mine. Needs race, needs race. My friend says the horse needs race. Valentine, I got the horse right here.
I love you, a bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck, and a barrel in the heap, barrel in the heap, and I'm talking in my sleep about you, about you. My heart is leaping, I'm having trouble sleeping, 'cause I love you, a bushel and a peck, you bet your booty neck I do. Doodle-doodle-doodle, doodle-doodle-doodle, doodle-doodle-doodle.
it's you forevermore. I've never been in love before. Thought my heart was sick. I thought I knew the score. But this is one that's all too strange and strong. I'm full of foolish song, and out my song must pour. So please forgive this helpless haze I'm in. I've really never been in love before.
The average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some long frustration, may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little pan of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can feed her all day with the vitamin A and the bromophims, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself and the name ain't his, a person can develop a cough. And furthermore, just from stalling and stalling and stalling the wedding trip, a person can develop la grip, la post-nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and a sinus that's really a bip, from a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old. A person can develop a bad cold.
Last night I got on a boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood and I hollered, someone fade me. Of the passengers they knew right from wrong. So I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel of your checkered coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Down. As I left at those passengers to heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I sank and I hollered, someone save me, that's the moment I woke up, thank the Lord. Then I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. Said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under, but the soul's so heavy you'll never float. Sit down, you're rocking the boat.
concert choir students that are appearing in another choir this evening have a seat now. Thank you.
Okay. Ava Adame, this is her third year in choir. Shantella Brown, this is her second year in choir. She received a second on her vocal solo. Kristen Buchanan, first year in choir. She received a first on her soprano alto vocal duet. Joseph Cobb, this is his first year in choir. Judd Durant, this is his first year in choir. Sarah Eckert, this is her fourth year in choir, and she received a first on her soprano, alto, vocal jazz. Andrea Fellon, this is her first year in choir. Tina Fintak, this is her fourth year in choir. She received a star first on her soprano, alto double trio, a second on her vocal solo, and a second on her soprano alto vocal duet. Kim Flato, this is her fourth year in choir, and she received a first on her soprano, alto vocal duet jazz. Andrew Gomper, this is his first year in choir. Megan Habelwitz, this is her third year in choir, and she received a first on her soprano vocal jazz. Katie Knapp, this is her third year in choir. Robert Moss, this is his first year in choir, and he received a second on his vocal solo. Mike Miranda, it's his first year in choir. Ty Netzel, and it's his first year in choir. Melissa Nowak, and this is her second year in choir. John Phillips, and this is his fourth year in choir. Frank Selhausen, and this is his second year in choir. Andrea Soderman, and this is her second year in choir. Megan Starkle, and this is her first year in choir. David Struggy, and this is his first year in choir, and he also received a second on his vocal solo. Stacy Schuring, this is her third year in choir. She received a star first on her soprano, alto double trio, and a second on her soprano alto vocal duet. Rebecca Sopinski, this is her second year in choir. Luisa Villa, this is her first year in choir, and she received a 1 on her vocal solo and a first on her soprano alto vocal duet. Jenny Wentland, and this is her second year in choir.
evening is going to look a little bit youthful since they're performing the music from Charlie Brown.
Next, we will present Symphonic Choir on a medley of songs from the Broadway musical You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown. This past year, we traversed another Americana milestone with the passing of cartoonist Charles Schulz. This medley is meant as a tribute to Charles Schulz and to Peanuts, the lovable cartoon which he created. This medley will feature soloists Angela Savageau playing the part of Lucy, Jill Danick playing the part of Linus, Dana Rochester playing the part of Schroeder, Rachel Jensen playing the part of Snoopy, and Amber Hansen playing the part of Charlie Brown. As before, Mr. Thompson and seniors Angela Brune and Kim Rasmussen will present awards in Symphonic Choir following the medley. Again, I give you Symphonic Choir and the songs from You're a Good Man, Charlie Brown.
Reminder we need. You have humility, nobility, and a sense of honor that is very rare indeed. You're a good man, Charlie Brown, and we know you will go very far. Yes, it's hard to believe, almost frightening to conceive what a good man you are. You are kind to all the animals and every little bird. With a heart of gold, you believe what you're told.
Every single solitary word.
You bravely face adversity. You're cheerful through the day. You're thoughtful, brave, and courteous.
And you also have some thoughts, but for the moment, let's just say that
You're a good man, Charlie Brown. You're a prince, and a prince could be king. With a heart such as yours, you could open any doors. You could go out and do anything. You could be king, Charlie Brown. You could be king.
If only it weren't so wishy-washy.
Little more speed, little more rope, little more wind, little more hope. Gotta get this stupid kite to fly. Gotta make sure it doesn't stray, doesn't droop, doesn't drink. Gotta watch out for every little whoops. Little less speed, little more tech, little less rise, little more sight. Gotta keep my wits about me now. Gotta make sure it doesn't get the best of me till I get it in the air somehow. Millions of little kids do it every day. They make a kite and poof, it's in the sky. Leave it to me to have a wonderful kite. Who likes to see a little kid cry? Little less talk, little more skill, little less luck, little more will. Gotta face this battle eye to eye. Gotta make sure it choosing goes, climbing trees, taking holes. Get your string on everything passing by. Why not
fly. I'm not very handsome or clever or lucid. I've always been stupid at spelling and numbers. I've never been much playing football or baseball or stickball or checkers or marbles or ping pong.
could there possibly be one small person as thoroughly, totally, utterly blind as me?
Wait! You're not very much of a person, that's certain. And yet
There is reason for hope.
there is hope for this kingdom.
Although you are no good at music like Schroeder, or happy like Snoopy,
Or lovely like me.
pizza with sausage.
Happiness is learning to whistle, tying your shoes for the very first time. Happiness is playing the drum in your own school band, and happiness is walking hand in hand. Happiness is 2 kinds of ice cream, knowing a secret, climbing a tree. Happiness is 5 different crayons, catching a firefly, setting him free. Happiness is singing together when day is through, and happiness is those who sing with you. Happiness is morning and evening, daytime and nighttime too. For happiness is anyone and anything at all that's loved by you.
You're a good man, Charlie Brown.
Behold the brimming bowl of meat and meal, which is brought forth to ease our hunger. Behold the flowing flagon, moist and sweet, that has been sent to slake our thirst.
Oh, it's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. Oh, it's supper time. Very best time of day. It's supper time. Yeah, it's supper time. And when supper time comes, can supper be far away? Bring on the soup dish, bring on the coke, bring on the bacon and fill me up, 'cause it's supper time. Wintertime's nice with the ice and snow. Summertime's nice with a place to go. Bedtime, overtime, halftime too, but they just can't hold a candle to my supper time. Bring on the bun, bring on the barrel and roll me home, 'cause it's supper time. Bring on the hamburger, bring on the bun. Kathy's little puppy loves everyone, 'cause it's supper, super pepper upper, supper, super duper supper time. Do, it's supper time, yeah!
Steffi Soniglia, 4 years in choir, a first on her vocal jazz, and a first star on her double trio. Jennifer Douthwaite, 3 years in choir, a third on her vocal solo. Heather Duchesne, 3 years in choir. Paula Hazy, 3 years in choir. Amber Hansen, 1 year in choir, second on duet, second on double trio, and first on vocal solo. Margaret Jackson, 1 year in choir, 3 on vocal duet, 2 on vocal solo. Rachel Jensen, 4 years in choir, first on vocal jazz, first on vocal solo, first star on double trio. And a second state rating. Sherry Cowell, 1 year in choir. Sarah Laufenberg, 2 years in choir. Jennifer Masco, 1 year in choir, first place on vocal jazz. April Meyer, 2 years in choir. Natasha Riley Glassman, 2 years in choir. Dana Rochester, 2 years in choir, second on vocal solo, third on trio, second on vocal duet. Fallon Sarto, 4 years in choir, second on double trio, first on vocal solo. Mickey Sarto, 3 years in choir, second on double trio. Angela Savageau, 1 year in choir, second on vocal solo, third on vocal trio, second on vocal duet. Nicole Scheiding, 3 years in choir, third on vocal trio, second on vocal solo. Jennifer Schultz, 3 years in choir. Andrea Stark, 3 years in choir, first on vocal solo. Heather Strigi, 3 years in choir, third on vocal duet, second on double trio. Nicole Vanzelo, 1 year in choir. Rachel Weidner, 2 years in choir. Sarah Wiesa, 3 years in choir, second on vocal solo.
Many of our choral music students from Oak Creek High School achieved great levels of success at the year's District Solo Ensemble competition. Students performing in Class A, the most difficult level of competition, that receive a starred first rating, which means they scored 24 or 25 points out of 25, continued on in competition to the state level festival at the University of Wisconsin at Parkside. This year, a women's double trio achieved a starred first at District on an incredibly difficult setting of Appalachian folk songs. Juniors Stacy Shoering and seniors Stephanie Cernigula, Sarah Douglas, Tina Fintak, Erica Fritz, and Rachel Jensen will now present He's Gone Away and Will He Remember from Ron Nelson's Three Mountain Ballads.
He's gone away for to stay a little while, but he's coming back if he goes 10,000 miles. Oh, who will tie my shoes, and who will guard my heart? And who will kiss my ruby lips when he is gone? Oh, he's gone, look away over yonder. He's gone away for to stay a little while, but he's coming back if he goes 10,000 miles. Oh, it's Papule, tie my shoes, and Papule, of my heart, and you will kiss my ruby lips when you come back. Look away over yonder. Will he remember the morning dew? Will he remember the roses too? Will he remember my eyes that love? Will he remember my eyes that Oh Lord in heaven, take me from this place. Oh, let me see again his shining face. Let him remember that I'm alone. Let him remember that I'm alone.
Show Choir will present a medley of songs from the musical Ragtime, which graced the Broadway stage during the 1997-1998 season. During that season, Ragtime won the Tony Awards for Best Book and Best Score. Ragtime will also be touring to Milwaukee this summer as part of the Marcus Center for the Performing Arts Broadway Theater Series. Soloing in Show Choir's performance of songs from Ragtime is Emily Kubasek on New Music, Sean Holmes and Kristen Lunsford on Our Children, Adam Schlick and Renata Bauman on Make Them Hear You, and Erica Fritz on Success. Again, Show Choir and Ragtime.
The skies were blue and hazy, rarely a storm, rarely a chill, la 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 la. The afternoons were lazy, everyone warm, everything still, la 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 la. And there was distant music, simple and somehow sublime, giving the nation a new syncopation, the people call it ragtime.
Where have I been? How did we change? Caught in the strange new music, say, was I away too long?
His fingers struck those keys, and every note says please, and every chord says turn my way. I thought I knew what love was, but these lovers play. New music haunting me and somehow taunting me. My love was never half as true. And I ask myself, why can't I sing it too?
Treasure in the sand, their together forever hand in hand. Our children.
How they laugh. She has never laughed like this. Every waking moment bliss. Our children. See them running down the beach. Children run so fast.
Toward the future.
From the past. There they stand. Oh, oh, oh. Our children. One so fair.
And the other light and dark.
Solemn joy and sudden spark. Our children. See them running down the beach.
Children run so fast.
Towards the future. From the past. There they stand. Making footprints in the sand. And forever hand in hand. Our children. Two small lives. Silhouetted by the moon. One like me and one like you. Our children.
Go out and tell our story, let it echo far and wide. Make them hear you, make them hear you.
How justice was our battle and how justice was denied. Make them hear you, make them hear you.
And say to those who blame us for the way we choose to fight, that sometimes there are battles which are more than black or white. And I could not put down my sword when justice was my right. Make them hear you, when they hear you, I'll be near you again. America, here in America, do what you do and the world will come to you, guarantee. America, here in America, I may be just the maker of art, but here you can start with less and make a success. It was a musical, something beginning, an era exploding, a century spinning in riches and rags and in rhythm and rhyme. The people called it ragtime. Ragtime, ragtime, ragtime.
Will sing an a cappella arrangement of the classic Beatles ballad Yesterday. Seniors Jenny Bryan, Angela Brune, and Laurie Beth Knapp will solo on the song.
All my troubles seem so far away. Now it seems as though they're here to stay. I believe in yesterday. Suddenly, I'm not half the girl I used to be. There's a shadow hanging over me. Oh, yesterday came suddenly.
Why
such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
I said something wrong. Now I long for yesterday.
Yesterday, that was such an easy game to play. Now I need a place to hide away. Oh, I believe in yesterday.
Glee choir, sorry. Glee choir will perform a medley of songs from the musical Jekyll and Hyde. Jekyll and Hyde is the only one of this evening's highlighted musicals that is presently playing on Broadway. The musical opened 3 years ago and is still playing into packed houses every night. Soloing in this medley are Leah Greenwood, Katie Gutenberger, Laura Herman, Jessica Jurwitz, Crystal Lang, and Crystal Wojges. Leah Greenwood will also be playing her flute during the opening sequence. Following this medley, our seniors will be aiding Mr. Thompson in the distribution of awards to Glee Choir students.
I peer
here through windows, watch life go by, dream of tomorrow, and wonder why the past is holding me, keeping life at bay. I wander lost in yesterday, wanting to fly, but scared to try.
But if someone like you found someone like me, then suddenly nothing would ever be the same. My heart would take wing, and I feel so alive. If someone like you found me. Murder, murder in the night air. Murder, murder, it's a nightmare. Murder, murder, it's a right scare. Bloody murder in the noise. Murder, murder, takes your heart thump. Murder, murder, takes your nerves jump. Murder, murder, makes your blood pump. Bloody murder in the noise.
Once upon a dream, we were lost in love's embrace. There we found a perfect place. Once upon a dream.
Once there was a time like no other time before. Hope was still an open door. Once upon a dream, a new life. What I wouldn't give to have a new life. One thing I have learned as I go through life, nothing is for free along the way. A new start, that's the thing I need to give me new heart. Have a chance in life to find a new part. Just a simple role that I can play. A new life. Is this feeling of power and drive I've never known? I feel alive. Where does this feeling of power derive? Making me know why I'm alive. Like the night is a secret, sinister, dark and unknown. I do not know what I seek yet. I'll seek it alone. I have a thirst that I cannot deprive. Never have I felt so alive. There is no battle I couldn't survive. Feeling like this, feeling alive. Like the moon and enigma, lost and alone in the night. Damned by some heavenly stigma, we're blazing with light. It's a feeling of being alive, filled with evil but truly alive. It's a truth that cannot be denied. It's a feeling of being and worth on. Murder, murder is the worst sin. Murder, murder has me screaming bloody murder in the noise. Murder, murder, it's a curse and murder, murder, it's reversed and murder, murder, nothing's worse than bloody murder in the noise.
This is the moment, this is the day, when I send all my doubts and demons on their way.
Every endeavor I have made ever is coming into play. It's here and now today. not one but two. He is able and good, and he walks a fine line. We'd all cross if we could. It's a nightmare we can never discard. So we stay on our guard. Oh, we love the facade. What's behind the facade? Look behind the facade.
Crystal Borzik, first year in choir. Elizabeth Conking, first year in choir. Alana Fitzgerald, first year in choir. Stephanie Gowan, second year in choir. Megan Geisey, first year in choir. Megan Gill, first year in choir. Received a second on her vocal solo, a second on her soprano alto vocal duet. Leah Greenwood, first year in choir, received a second on her soprano alto trio, a first on her vocal solo, a first star on her flute solo, and a second on her soprano alto vocal duet. Katie Guckenberger, first year in choir, received a third on her soprano alto vocal duet. Katie Guckenberger, first year in choir, received a first vocal solo, second on her vocal duet. Miranda Hayden, first year in choir.
Miranda's not here tonight.
Erin Hendrickson, first year in choir, second on her vocal solo. Laura Herman, first year in choir, received a second on her vocal solo, a second on her vocal duet. Katrina Jarentowski, first year, received a third on her soprano alto vocal duet. Jessica Jurowitz, first year in choir, second on her soprano trio, first on her vocal solo. Amanda Kasperzak, first year in choir. Carrie Landmeyer, first year in choir, received a second on her soprano alto trio, second on her vocal duet. Crystal Lang, first year in choir. Rachel Nelson, second year in choir. Tyra Schultz, first year in choir, second on her vocal solo. Jamie Schmidt, first year in choir. Brianna Seeger, first year in choir. Chelsea Smith, first year in choir, a second on her vocal solo. Tamara Tatum. Kristen Mojes, first year in choir, second on her soprano alto vocal duet, first on her vocal solo. Dawn Wisnarski, first year in choir, second on her vocal solo, third on her soprano alto vocal duet. Nua Zhang, first year in choir.
Show Choir performed the last two selections on this evening's program for you 2 months ago at the early spring choral music concert. Since then, they scored a star at first at the New Berlin Eisenhower Jazz Festival, enabling them to compete at the state solo ensemble competition at the University of Wisconsin at Parkside. They went on to score a first place at State Solo Ensemble and also scored a first place in their division at the Educators Program Network's Williamsburg Festival on April 29th and 30th, 2000. It gives me great pleasure to present our show choirs performing And All That Jazz and The Rhythm of Life.
know the blues. And all that jazz. Hold on, hon, we're gonna bunny hop. I bought some aspirin down at United Drug in case we shake up hard and want a brand new start to do fast jazz.
Oh, you're gonna see a shimmy, shake,
and all that jazz. All that jazz.
show the way to Parker Girdle. Oh, her mama's blood and curdle. If she hear her baby's quit for all that jazz. Oh, you're gonna see a shimmy, shimmy, shake. And all that jazz. Oh, she's gonna shimmy till the daughters break. And all that jazz. Show her Parker Girdle. Oh, her mother's blood a curdle. If she'd hear her baby's queer for all that jazz. Oh, I love my life and all that jazz. That jazz.
Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat.
The rhythm of life is a powerful beat.
Puts a tingle to your fingers and a song from your feet.
Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Go, 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 go. Tell them go spread the gospel in your walkie, walkie-talkies to rocky rich. All the way to Canton and to Scranton, even tell none of them the Captain Rich.
You will make a new secession, have a growing application, build a glowing operation, you need hope, like a high pepper blowing, keep the ringing, go, 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 go. You will make a new sensation,
Like a growing congregation, like a growing operation. Hear me, go, go, go. Like a pied piper blowing, we keep the music flowing. Make a rhythm, go, go. rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Puts a tingle in your fingers and a tingle in your feet. Rhythm on the inside, rhythm on the street, and the rhythm of life is a powerful beat. Go, 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 go. Tell them yes. To feel the rhythm of life, to feel the powerful beat, to feel the tingle in your fingers, to feel the tingle in your life, life, life. Here you've got the rhythm, 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 rhythm of life.
Before we end our concert, I would like to turn the podium over to our seniors and Mr. Thompson to present the Show Choir Students Awards, as well as the Graduating Senior Awards, the Director's Choice Award, the Civic Music Association Choral Award, and the National School Choral Award. Congratulations to all of our students.
On behalf of Show Choir, we would like to thank Mr. Thompson for all of his hard work and putting up with us that he's had to do this year, and we really appreciate it, even though we sometimes don't act like that. So here's a small gift. Okay, first we have John Acker, 3 years in choir, a first star in the madrigal, a first at vocal solo, a second at vocal duet, and a first star show choir, first at state. Reese Bauman, 2 years in choir, first star at show choir districts, and first at state. We have Renata Bauman, second year in choir, first star at district rating at show choir, and first at state. Angela Bruin, 4 years in choir, first star madrigal, second at state, first at her vocal duet, first star vocal solo at districts, first at state, first star vocal duet, second at state, first star show choir, first at state. Jill Danick is 3 years in choir, a second on her duet, a first on her vocal jazz, second on vocal solo, second on double trio, first star show choir, first at state. Sarah Douglas, 4 years in choir, first star on her double trio, second at state, first on vocal solo, first star show choir, first at state. Becky Fry, second year in choir, a 2 on her vocal solo, vocal duet on 2, first star district rating at show choir, first at state. Erica Fritz, 2 years in choir, first star madrigal, second at state, first vocal solo, first star double trio, second at state, first star show choir, first at state. Sean Holmes, second year in choir, first star madrigal, second at state, first star vocal duet, second at state, first star double vocal duet, first star vocal solo, second at state, first star show choir, first at state. Kelly Krzyzak, first star show choir, first at state. Oh, 3 years in choir. Emily Kubasek, 2 years in choir, first star madrigal, second at state, first star vocal duet, second at state, first star show choir, first at state. KK Lewandowski, first year in choir, first star show choir, first at state. Kitty Lays, 2 years in show choir, first star vocal duet, vocal solo, first at state, First Star Show Choir, First at State. Kristen Lunsford, 2 years in choir, First Star Madrigal, Second at State, First Vocal Solo, First Star Show Choir, First at State. Kim Rasmussen, 4 years in choir, First Star Madrigal, Second at State, Second Piano Solo, First Star Show Choir, First at State. Adam Schlicht, First Star Madrigal, Second at State, First Star Vocal Solo, Second at State, First Star Show Choir, First at State. Tammy Wallach, First Vocal Solo, First Star Show Choir, First at State. Oh, 2 years in choir. Adam Williams, 3 years in choir, First Star Madrigal, Second at State, First Star Vocal Solo, Second at State, First Star Show Choir, First at State. Jessica Wozni, 3 years in choir, First Vocal Duet, First Star Vocal Solo, Third at State, First Star Show Choir, First at State.
And finally, Jennifer Bryan, First Star Madrigal, Second at State, First Vocal Solo, First Star Soprano Alto Vocal Duet, Second at State, First Star Show Choir, First at State. And Lori Beth Knapp, Madrigal, First Star, Second at State, Vocal Solo, First Star, First at State, Soprano Bass Vocal Duet, First Soprano Alto Vocal Duet, First Star, Second at State, Show Choir, First Star, First at State. Thank you very much. Every year we have 3 awards that are given out to students. I should actually say 2. One of them is kind of a new award this year. The first award that we will be giving out tonight for seniors is the Director's Choice Award. This award goes to students who have really helped me out during the past couple years. And it usually goes to those who have really great leadership skills who are able to help out all around. It was a tough year. It was tough for several reasons. First of all, I had about 30 seniors, out of which 15 of which could have won this award. So I then decided to look at each of the upperclassmen classes, look at symphonic, look at concert, and look at show choir. And I found somebody in each choir who really exemplified the Director's Choice Award, but then when I put them up against each other, it was a problem. So they're all 3 getting it. This year's award goes to Jennifer Bryan, Tina Fintak, and Rachel Jensen. All 3 ladies, please come up. The next award is our new award. It is the Civic Music Association Senior Student Choral Music Award. The Civic Music Association is in its 82nd year of promoting multicultural music performance and education activities for young people in the Milwaukee area. Civic Music Association sponsors the Artist and Ensemble Performance Series, the Byhoff Scholarships for performing students, the High School Showcase, and a number of other scholarships and awards. The High School Awards Program, which was started in 1927, recognizes outstanding vocal and instrumental musicians graduating from each Milwaukee area high school. Civic Music Association award recipients receive a gold pin, a certificate, and a plaque from myself, the high school director. This year's recipient is a student who has been an incredible help throughout the year. She has sung and played piano numerous times and helped me out in ways I can never explain. It is Kim Rasmussen. And finally, the highly coveted National School Choral Award. This award goes to the top outstanding choir student every year. It is an award that goes to somebody whom I have worked with extraordinary in many, many ways. It usually goes to a student that has incredible vocal abilities. This year, again, we had several students that could have taken this award. 2 girls, however, stood out in my mind. They both have received first at state, both years that I've known them. They have worked on the musical or on helping other students in leadership roles through the class. They've done things that I could only dream of. They are Lori Beth Knapp and Angela Bruin. I would like to congratulate all the students this year. Thank you for coming to tonight's program.